Why did you not say you were separate? And I was just playing the game.
Maybe his inferiority. Don't stress my dress.
Wait. Guys, I think I have a problem with this TEGA story. Like, I have a problem with this TEGA story. I don't believe it. I am not judging her. If truly BOMA knew that she was separated, before he did what he did, before he said, because I watched this show now, you will know that, okay, he did not know. And when he came out and Cubana Chief Priest made a post and said some things about him, the way he reacted, he did not know. Like, he did not know. They should not come and be telling me, I don't like what I hate. I don't like what I hate. So let me tell you the story, because I know a lot of you are confused. I'll start from the beginning of the reunion today. So guys, welcome back to my channel. So good to have you here. Good to have your attention now. Like, to have your attention. Don't go anywhere. If you are just joining me for the very first time, I'll say welcome. This is a place where you will love the gist I give. Do not go anywhere. This is the right place for you. I am your girl, OKEBESTIKS, okay, basics, your Igala princess. My name is Joy. I am a gist partner. I am your eye on the internet. On this channel, I give you gist that is trending. I give you analysis of reality shows. I give you my life, like my reality, things I do. So a lot of things to watch, a lot of interesting things I do. So if you're just joining me for the first time, like I always say, welcome. Please do me a favor, subscribe to my channel, click on the notification button so that whenever I drop the next video, you'll be the one to see it first, because my videos here are fun to watch. Like, I promise you, they are fun to watch. Like when I know that you keep coming back, I feel so happy all the time, and you encourage me to do more. I am so grateful to you. Thank you for believing in me. I love you, like I always say. You understand? Ebuka started by saying that there is no Big Brother show without quarrels and fights. So on today's episode, it is about the quarrel in the house and the fights in the house. So the first clip that was played was when BEATRICE came out of the was quarreling. They were trying to like get some things done, some tasks done. Peace was trying to like, okay, I think she was the head of us then, so she was in control and in charge of everything, and the whole housemaid were against what BEATRICE wanted to say, and she insisted that I should give her opportunity to talk and maybe her opinion taken, but they did not. So she got angry. She said a lot of things. She quarreled with almost everybody. When she went and she came back, she said a lot of things. So that was the clip they played, the first clip that was played. Ebuka said a lot of a lot of housemates were against BEATRICE, and he just called Earrings and said, Earrings, what do you think about my thought? Like, were you people all against BEATRICE? He said he had that thought. Ebuka said he had that thought because a lot of people had believed at first that she was a wild card, and she played the prank of, and she made them even believe by the way she acted that time, because she was trying to like, okay, you be different. So they saw her they saw her like she was a wild card then. So so Ebuka feels that, okay, maybe because of that, a lot of people didn't really like her, and it was like BEATRICE against almost all the housemates. And Yaren said that he actually knew BEATRICE because of the way that when they spoke, and he knew that she went through, like, he has gone through traumas, that, and so he did not see her past that, her story. So BEATRICE wouldn't have done what she did in the summer by pretending the wild card, because he saw her, he knew about her story because she told him, but he did not feel, he did not see her past the story she told him. So that's why he was able to like, okay, control how he related and everything. Like, it did not affect their relationship. But the whole rest of the housemates felt that, okay, because she even pretended to be wild card, and she diverted their attention, so that they didn't like her again. That to him, Mary said, the earring said to him, Beatrice wouldn't have done that. Like maybe it would have helped her, stay longer in the house and reduce the kind of dislike that people had for her. You understand? After what the earring said, Ebuka went straight to Maria and asked Maria, said, do you think that whatever the fight and everything that Beatrice did in the house, she did that for attention? And Maria started saying, Maria talks very fast, so and she would talk plenty. But what I got, like, let me take your point, the point that she made from there. She said that at first she wanted to be friends with Beatrice. She came closer and found her confusing, very difficult to understand. So she tried to step back, and from there she did not really relate with her until she left the house. So Ebuka asked Beatrice, okay, what was it for you? Was it strategy for you, like with the fight and everything? Was it your strategy? So she started by saying, I don't like Maria. Like, she did not say I did not like Maria in the house. She said, I don't like Maria. Even presently, she doesn't like Maria. That she feels that Maria is so controlling, that in the house she wanted everything done for her, even the things that she could do for herself, buckling her shoes, adjusting her clothes. She would call somebody to do for her. That she did not like her. She never liked her because she felt that she was so controlling, that she's kind of friend that want to like make decisions for you and try to like control your life for you. So she just shifted from her, and throughout the house she made it, her stay in the house, she made it obvious that they were not friends, and she can't be friends with her. So Ebuka asked her, why did you say so? Asked her why she said so, and she gave instances of when she was coming and Maria was buckling her shoes, and she could have something that she would have done immediately she saw her, Beatrice, and Beatrice said, Beatrice, please come and she said, Beatrice, please come and help me buckle my shoes. And she actually didn't like that, because that's when she tamed her controlling and she tried to stay away from her. And Maria interjected and said, no, I never had a shoe that I had to buckle in the house, so I don't understand what you are saying. So it's probably not me you're talking to, that's probably not her she's talking to. Maria just said, okay, it's fine that she doesn't like me. After all, you're not my type of friend. You're not in the category of my kind of friends. And I think that got to that got to Beatrice, and Beatrice said, you two are not the kind of friend I have. I will not want to be in the category of the kind of friends, because I'm not an husband snatcher. Hey, that thing it was the right money and princess reaction for me. Like, they just came to react. They didn't want to talk, they did not laugh, but their reaction was just showing that they were supporting the way Beatrice was hitting Maria with her words and everything. Was from their expression, you will know that when Maria says things, they'll keep calm, but when Beatrice says her own, my wife, they did not say anything. So the fight started, they started exchanging words. Maria kept saying that, oh, Beatrice, you're not my kind of friend, you're not in my level. If not for Big Brother on the show, we wouldn't have ever been in the same environment. And Beatrice told her a lot of things and said, apart from your British accent, you don't have anything again. That you think, oh, the way you talk like you are everywhere, you talk everywhere. No, they were just insulting each other, and Maria called her like she has low self-esteem, in a lot of things. So I don't know what entered my eyes. I think that really got to her. She stood up and she wanted to fight Maria. She wanted to go to Maria, maybe to go and fight her. It's like that fight she did in the house, she still wants to keep doing the evening. I think she has a very short fuse, like some of our politicians. Perry, of course, stood up and held her, blocked her from going to Maria, tried to then put her down, calm her down and everything. But Maria kept talking, but she kept talking. But I noticed when Beatrice stood up, Maria's voice came down. I think Maria doesn't like to fight at all. She doesn't like to fight at all, but she kept talking, she kept calling her. You told her you don't have home training, you do not have home training, and Beatrice, of course, she was responding to her to that. Oh, she kept saying, apart from your British accent, you don't have anything. So, but there's something I want to understand. There's something about Beatrice I feel that she really actually needs to work on. Beatrice is a cool person. She likes her, but I don't like the way she attacks people. When you try to condemn her and when you try to like point out what she's doing wrong in the house, she will just come on. She's always aggressive. So I think, okay, whatever the trauma she went through is, I still have little effect on her, and I think she should just try to like, okay, work on it, because even the reunion with BOMA and everything, we saw the way she reacted. Though she has a very, her mouth no good. Like whenever she opens mouth to say anything, she will win. That's the thing. But I feel there's something about her she really needs to work on. You will see the aggression, and I don't think it's actually okay. So I just feel that she works on that. If she gets to see this video, she should work on it, so that she'll have good relationship with people too. But for me, Maria didn't do well by saying a lot of things, calling her names. Of course, that this person reacts to things, and a lot of people have said, oh, she has gone through trauma, she has this, she has that, and that's the reason why she's this, she's that. So because that, and you have heard that many times, I feel I feel Maria should have, calmed down on saying things that will make her angry. Let me go to the most interesting part of the story. The most interesting part of the story is the second clip that was played. Guess, man. Guess. The one we have been waiting for since BOMA and TEGA. So let me down what happened to my rant. Let me start explaining. I had to rant at the beginning. Let me explain to you people right now. Because according to the story now, TEGA said she was separated 2020 before she got to the house. Okay, let me start it this way. The clip was played, and a lot of moments of TEGA and BOMA, the greenhouse, the kissing, the under the bed, under the duvet, on the bed, videos were played, and lots of reactions to those things, because TEGA told us, at the beginning, when she was doing an introduction, that she was married. She said she was married. So a lot of people reacted to it, that how can a married woman do this? How can a married woman do that? Be on the same bed. And Ebuka said that he didn't even have problem. Okay, like the bed thing, sharing of the bed, truth or dare. Okay, let's say it's a game, and and okay, you're trying to build friendship. But what about the greenhouse? Like that greenhouse really was a major point that people held on to, and they tried to really criticize what they did. And Ebuka went straight to Michael, because Michael came out with TEGA at the same time. So okay, from what we have seen and from the things right now, Michael, was it a game for? Can you say was it a game for her? Michael said that he even got to know that he didn't really know much until he got out of the house, because he was evicted the same day. Sorry, baby. He was evicted the same day as TEGA. So when they came out and they were going for media rounds, that was when Michael started understanding and seeing a lot of things. But the truth is that in this part of the world where they come from, that he felt it was weird, because TEGA was married. It was really touchy, and he actually didn't like what happened to him. He felt it was adultery, though there are adults that he cannot condemn or say what they did, condemn it in totality, because they are adults. It is that, but it was, he said it was too touchy, like it was touchy, putting himself in the shoes of her husband. So he judged based on that. Ebuka asked KV what his opinion was about the whole thing, what happened in the house, his opinion about it. And what is KV said that, oh, they are both adults, I can't say it is wrong, I can't say it is right. To me, they are both adults, and it's fine. Whatever they want to do, it is their life. So I think he's just trying to like play carefully, like that nobody will hate him after the show also. I don't know. So of course, Ebuka would definitely, as the closest person to BOMA, he went straight to Pere. He said, Pere, of course you knew what was happening. Pere, you are his friend. Like, you knew what was happening. So how did you, like, what is your opinion about the whole thing? And Pere went straight to say that he felt that all that happened, being married was a game strategy for TEGA, that and with all that happened in the house, he never saw her like a married woman. He suspected that she was not married and she was lying that she was married. So he actually, because he has been suspecting, or he felt that way concerning TEGA, so he didn't really see the bad side of it, but he saw all that happened. He knew what was happening, but he didn't really see like a bad thing, because to him he felt that she was pretending to be who she's not. You understand? So a lot of housemates, started talking, contributing. Jackie B said, she opened up and said that she actually didn't like that. Even before BOMA came into the picture, she knew that she suspected that TEGA was not married, because of the kind of truth or dare that she did before even BOMA started doing what she and BOMA started doing what they were doing. And according to Jackie, she said in Nigeria like this, married women are seen to, like, okay, expected, there's this high expectation of married women, and what TEGA did, even for the truth or dare, knowing that it is game, and it's on a live show, it is not proper, so she actually didn't like, or she had a problem with being married and doing something like that. Although she said from everything, she just felt, oh, she was not married. Not even the BOMA story, that before BOMA, she felt that, that's Jackie talking, that she felt that she was not married. A lot of them murmured and said a lot of things in between, that they actually, you will know that they actually did. Like, even Cross even said it, that, how can she be married and do things like that, that to them they were doubting that she was married. A married woman will not want to do whatever she did in the house, even especially the truth or dare. They even have the problem with the truth or dare before BOMA came in. Trust Ebuka. Ebuka went to the main people, went to BOMA and asked BOMA that what prompted him to do what he did, and what does he have to say about it. And BOMA went ahead. BOMA now said that it was all cruise, it was all game for him, that it was never something that he was about to take seriously, and only him knew what a lot of people did not know, that to him he was with a single woman, because TEGA told him in confidence that she separated from her husband 2020. So to him he was with a single woman, and a lot of people didn't know how he didn't want to explain to them. He didn't want it to come from his mouth. So even when they were judging him, he felt that they were judging him based, or condemning him based on the information available to them, that he was dealing with a married woman. Ma gave his reasons for doing something like that. He said that that when he came into the house, knowing that he was already verified, an American actor coming into the house, so he decided to do something different that people will not predict him. Like, so people will think that he doesn't need the money, and they will want to, like, okay, work against him. So he decided to do some things that he will be interesting and unpredictable. But he actually didn't know that what he was doing at the long run would be like this for him when he comes out. Ebuka asked him, was it a game, or there was like some kind of feelings, in the whole thing? And he repeated it again, that it was just a game. There was no genuine feelings, that like, it was just like they had a connection, they had connections as friends. So it was just like that for him. There was no other thing apart from that. He went on to say that the society that we live in is very hypocritical, that 95% or even 98% of married men in Nigeria have side chick. They have girlfriends who they finance. A lot of things that these girls are buying, have been acquiring, buying and over, that have been sponsored by married men. So that whatever it is, they should not judge him the way people should not judge him, that although he regrets, going that way, because it has actually affected a lot of things, the way people perceive him and the way people see him, that one thing can change change what people think about you, but that those people that are judging him are even doing the real thing which he did not do, that he only wanted to be unpredictable in the house, and that was why he decided to go down that lane. So in all this, Tega hasn't spoken, so now it's time for Tega to speak. So Ebuka, trust me, ask Tega the question that she needs to answer, that the guy knows the kind of things that she can do. So she's going there to play her game, and whatever the case might be, he should not interfere in her life while she's there. He should not come out, like let him not come out at all, so that people will not know him. You understand? So they agreed, and the guy on his part did not play his own part. Now when she got to the house, she entered in all the interviews and everything she did before entering Big Brother house. She entered as someone that was separated from her husband. So when she got to the house, she wanted to maintain separated from the husband, at least to be able to do things that she wants to do freely, you understand, because truly there was no marriage. But at the end of the day, she walked into the house and she saw J-Paul, someone that she knows, that knows that she's married and doesn't know that she's separated. So along the line, the whole thing, she had to re-strategize, think about it again, and she didn't want J-Paul to snitch on her. So she decided to tell everybody during the introduction, the first day of the introduction, that she was a married person, because she felt, okay, J-Paul knows I am married, and he doesn't know that I am separated. So if I come in and say I'm separated, he will go and tell other housemates that, oh, this person is lying, I know she's married, so she decided to play the married woman. But that she had to play the game. It is everything that happened there was cruise for her. It was not something that she put in her, that her intention, as in the whole thing, was a game. That although she had a friendship with BOMA, they have this strong friendship, that it was going to be after the house, when they come out, what will happen will be BOMA. What will happen will be BOMA guy, how far kind of relationship. It will no longer be romantic or that. All she did was game. She wanted to play her game and thinking that that strategy was working for her, but she didn't know that the whole thing turned against her outside the house. And she will not lie that a whole lot of things went through her mind, even for her thick skin, that she would have that they didn't even got to her, but she had to develop a thick skin to be able to move on. That if not, she would have not been alive at the moment. That honestly speaking, that really got to her. Sometimes she would think about it, but try to push that thought away and live her life. That the problem she had was that the father of her child did not keep to the side of his bargain by coming, because he came out to show his face. It took her time to fix whatever it was. But where I have a problem is, now you said you were separated, now you're outside and say that, okay, this person did not keep to his side of the story. So why was there a reunion? Why was there him going around with her? Why was there the video of the guy coming to meet her and them kissing and hugging? That's what I'm trying to understand. That's why it doesn't add up for me. If you are separated with this person and you had a plan with him, and you asked from beginning that he doesn't come into the picture, and he did not keep it he did not keep his side of the bargain, you will be angry. But in that case, you saw that it was TEGA that was coming to beg the guy. They invited the guy there and they hugged, they kissed. If you don't have anything with somebody again, somebody that you cannot marry, and you have separated the person, why kiss the person? So it's that the thing is not adding up for me. It's not adding up for me. I feel this is just purely damage control she's trying to say now about the whole thing. But it is her life. I am not condemning her. I am not seeing her as a bad person. It is her life. They are both adults and they choose what they want to do and how they want to live their life. I can't live their life. I can't live her life for her. No, I wouldn't do that. And because she can't live my life for me. If she's living my life for me, will she be here telling with this story? No. So that is what it is for me, and that's what I think it is for her too. Ebuka ended the show today by saying something. He said perspective is everything. So the reaction was expected, because in this part of the world, marriage is a big deal. Like, marriage is commitment, is a big deal. And seeing her doing that, a lot of people had their own perspective, judged her because of what the information that was made available to the whole world. But now that she has said her side of the story, people now know that she's separated, that he hopes and he believes that the people's perception about her, about BOMA, will change. In all, whatever we do, we should always know that we can be doing things right and people are, hailing us, but just one thing can spoil the impression that people already have about it. Just one thing, so we should be guided. This is the end of my story, and if you have not subscribed yet, please do subscribe to my channel. Like I said, I tell you stories the way it is, that even if you did not watch it, you will be able to watch it from the way I am talking. So guys, thank you so much for coming around. Thank you, and see you again tomorrow. Bye.